All right. Wow, I have to turn this off here. All right. What is going on?
Hey everyone. How was your weekend? I know for some of you it was a holiday weekend. For some of you
Yes.
wasn't.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode. Autumn, hello.
Hey. Have you
Uh,
been to Super Nintendo World yet?
no, anyone in the chat been to Super Nintendo World? Please let me know. Please let us know. Please let us know.
Hey,
Anyways,
perfect.
who's in the house?
Synthetics in the house, Analog Wings in the house, Hellbound Hillbilly, Julian Catherine.
Analog Wings. What's going on? Are we getting this like frowny-ish face? What's going on? Let us know. What's up? What's up, Syndac? Oh, what's up, Analog Weapon? What's good? What's good?
Hey
Oh,
Paul.
wait, somebody got the play.
Oh.
Rainbow Mess got a poly and play.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's
Nice.
so cool. Did you get it just since the last stream?
Yeah. I actually okay, so I have a confession. I in the background, obviously, you can see the poly and plays over there playing the background music, but I still haven't upgraded the firmware. But it's because I literally left town
Mhm.
sort of the day after the stream on that Friday. So, you know.
Yeah, if you guys aren't following Steven on his Instagram, you
Oh
should
no.
because he gave us a sneak peek at his vacation Airbnb in Joshua Tree and it looked amazing. It looked so fun.
Yeah, my actual life. If you actually want to see, since I'm semi-private, if you want to see any part of my actual life, Instagram is the only place, and I only share stories for the most part. So, but that's what people want to see. That they always say that they're like, want to see like your real life, but I'm like, why would anyone want to see that?
It's kind of like it's a weird thing, but I definitely understand it. There's times where I'm just kind of curious, you know? I think it's human nature to be just a little curious.
I guess that's true. I guess it's
Mhm.
true. Yeah. Am I actually using Insta? I mean, actually using is like, I don't know. That's like not really. Like Autumn, on your like social media, like on your Instagram or whatever social media, do you have like you don't have like your friends or like your family or stuff?
No, I don't. I
Oh,
have I have one picture of
okay.
like my husband, but it's like super far back, but I don't really post people like family or anything. I kind of just try to keep it very on topic, anything to do with music production and any personal stuff. I just figure who wants to see that? So,
I
I don't know.
know.
I guess kind of same reason as you, Steven.
Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of like there's like a weird divide where like if my friends like need to see it, it will be on like a phone text
Mm,
version thing, Like
right.
I don't know. I after I got off Facebook in like 2015, I just kind of stopped like all personal social media. It's just kind of weird. Um,
Agreed. I've actually tried to get off Facebook as well. I recently had to re-download it because my work wants me to like manage the social media, so like I had to get it for that. But it's kind of
okay.
funny because I created it brand new and like I have one picture on there and everybody's like, "Is that your real Facebook?" I'm like, "Yes." I have nothing on there. I never like anything. I don't post anything. It's just how I want to keep it.
Yeah, Facebook is I guess there's a new Facebook thing now. I only heard about it today, so I don't know what uh like it I threads it's called. I don't know.
Yes. Allegedly, allegedly Mark Zuckerberg hired people that used to work from Twitter or they used to work at Twitter
Mhm.
and hired them to create threads, which apparently Elon Musk is very upset about and throwing a lawsuit in there. So, just some billionaire drama going on there. So
Mm,
that's
wonderful.
Yeah, that's the tip for today.
Wonderful. What's up, Hillblocks View? What's going on? What's going on? Will I be a part of it? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't do TikTok, but I hear it'd be good if I did TikTok. But really, I don't know. Y'all know me. You know me. I guess it's like you said, Catherine. It's Twitter, but Zuck. Yeah, it's weird because I hear a lot of people like complaining about Twitter, but then they continue to use Twitter, and
Mm-hmm.
then like they'll say like, "Well, Facebook is better than Twitter," but I really think it's all bad. It's just a different version of that. Like, which version of the same thing do you want, but like bad? Like, if I'll try. I mean, I don't know. Without going too into it, it's like this: pick your side. Like, do you want the bad version of like the left, or do you want the bad version of the right? That's your choice. Pick which one, but they're both actually bad, because it is still the same, like, I don't know, infighting. And I mean, I don't know Threads yet, but I assume it's the internet, so it's gonna be like just sad and depressing in a weird way.
I completely agree. Julian, I love Julian's comment. I hate social media, posts on social media. That's me because I really am not a fan of social media, but I feel the need to keep up with it, like with Instagram. I haven't recently, but that comment, like that just describes me so perfectly.
Seriously.
Um on the bright side about Threads, the nice thing about when a new social media pops up and it gets hype, whether or not it lives on or it dies, um right now is might be a good time to get like more engagement, apparently. According to Sarah Dici, she's a pretty big YouTuber.
I love Sarah Dici.
I love Sarah
Rhymes with
Dici too.
what?
Peachy.
There you go.
No, I love Sarah Dici too, but she was talking about the fact that she's getting a lot more engagement on
Hmm.
Threads at a faster rate than she does on Twitter,
I thought it
which,
just started.
yeah, that's what I assumed as well. So I was actually really surprised to hear that. So for any of you in chat that are just curious about it, or like have just like the slightest interest in Threads, check it out and see how it works for you. See if it gets you more engagement. Steven, I'm surprised you're not on it because you're so
Oh
good at
man.
Twitter.
I don't know. What's up, some HDK? I mean, hit the keys. Why did I say that? By the way, I watched your video, bro, and sorry. So that's all I'll say, because it's crazy. The internet's crazy. Yeah, um well, what is this? Crazy Wabbit says if you delete Threads, you also have to delete Instagram.
What? That's a crazy, like,
Uh,
that's weird.
that's Well, I'll have to look into that. I mean, here's the weird thing, okay? And you know this very well because we're content creators, even though I feel like we don't consider ourselves that. Like we're like the ones where we're like, I hate every bad thing that comes with that. We're just trying to have fun and enjoy the good sides.
Yes.
But there's always that crazy like gold rush. Like imagine if
Mhm.
you quote started Instagram when it was like brand new. So here's an actual like new type of platform. It's technically the time to rush in and do it, right? I didn't do any of this stuff. I didn't do most of this stuff till long after it was popular. So I guess there is going to be that like initial like everyone wants to be on it so that they can like grow for when it does get to be the huge billion platform thing.
Right, exactly. And that's kind of what Sarah Dici was saying on Twitter, is just right now, if you're interested at all in it, like this is the time, the
Mhm.
perfect word for it. Yeah, the gold rush.
Everyone's yeah, I don't know. I just can't imagine having another piece of social media. Like I honestly don't even use it like that, but I just can't imagine. I just I just like fun things. Oh look, AOL still exists, by the way. Hit me up on
Nice.
ASL, Julian.
Aim.
Oh, well, anyways, enough talking about the thing that you know that both you and I are not really going to do, Autumn. So,
I love how you
uh,
just knew that I wouldn't. You didn't even ask me, did you? Like, you just knew.
I mean, you're on TikTok, right?
I am on TikTok.
Okay.
Haven't really posted it, but yeah.
It just feels like, you know, the more the platform has like things to like engage, like that's why YouTube for me doesn't feel like social media. It feels more like a media app where it's like
Mhm.
I watch just media. I watch, and then sometimes I engage, with the comment, right? The
Right.
other way around seems bad. Like all engagement, all like jabber and gossip and,
Yeah,
and then
totally.
tiny bits of like value. Like that is not what I want. So, um,
I'm with you on that, man. I honestly kind of wish I could just and I could just delete Instagram.
I don't think you can.
Like I technically could, but I won't because it's a way that I can put out my music and then put
Exactly.
out helpful videos and stuff like that. So it's a way to get reach, right? It's a necessary evil.
Exactly. Yeah, see, YouTube's just so different. YouTube's like very valuable. I find YouTube to be the most valuable. If we call it a social media app, it's by far the most valuable social media app, and I love it. You know, I love it. But
Agreed. It's a fave.
anywho, away from all that, let's watch music stuff. That'll make everybody way more happy. And of course, we're gonna start with one of my faves and everyone else's fave because I just decided that. Heyman. Let's see what's going on with Heyman. Haven't watched this, so I'm excited. Like
Oh my
10
gosh, I
year
love
old.
her smile. It's baby Heyman. Aw. I'm so nervous.
I slept here last night. I see a photograph and it made me cry.
This is like a good song, in my
This is
opinion.
pretty. I love this.
And I circled the
She
room,
wrote that when she was
saw the things that I knew.
10?
Do you have the description? Oh, wait, no, it is the description. 10-year-old or 10 years old?
Duet with my 10-year-old
Oh,
demo. Oh, wait. Maybe it's just 10 years old.
yeah.
But no, okay. Sorry, I read it wrong. Still cool, though.
Better than almost everything I did 10 years ago.
Agreed.
Oh, this is so cute.
How we've changed with time.
Beautiful voice. This is gorgeous.
I slept here last night. I see a photograph and it made me cry.
Where are we?
Your arms feel like water in fire.
Okay, I think it's key.
And I circled the room.
Piano sounds awesome.
Saw the things that I knew before. You made me wonder.
The video is actually quite engaging too. Like with the lights and her facial expressions, especially in the beginning.
Oh, brother, I wonder how we've changed.
Oh, Rainbow Meth.
Right, Rainbow Mess?
Burn.
We should all like have a stream of like sharing like super old music. Like find your oldest music and share
Oh
it.
my gosh. Genius.
That
Genius.
would be
I love
super
that.
cool. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, we have to do that, Steven.
Everyone, here's the announcement. Start looking for your old music because I know I have some. I kind of lost some, but I'll find it.
And I slept here last night, see a photograph and it made
Like I swear I could listen to this song on Spotify.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. I feel like you could play this anywhere. You could play this at a coffee shop, at a restaurant. Like, it's gorgeous.
Cause I circled the room and I wonder for thoughts in your mind, how I wasted on. I think of the times of how wonderful you were. Oh brother, I wonder how we've changed with
Wow.
That's cool.
Is that the OP1? Or
I think it's the field. It looks like it has a brownish knob. I don't know actually.
oh.
Oh, nice. Something.
20 years ago. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, nobody want to hear my track from 20 years ago. Jesus. It's like a kid, like horrible.
It's got to happen.
Julian, like your first diligent effort song, not like literally I don't know what I'm doing, but like your first diligent effort song.
That's actually a great disclaimer. Because I could have pulled out something really terrible.
Joke's on you. My stuff from 10 years is actually genuinely terrible. They were playing it all trip. So annoying. My friends always play my music. It's so
Wait,
annoying.
really? Your friends play your music? That's awesome.
Let's hear it.
That's so nice of them. You have good friends.
I don't know if that counts as good friends.
Recording.
Man, that was so awesome. It's like it's kind of weird to sort of like think back to like music you made and how different of a place like you're emotionally in versus like now. And like you couldn't make that song. Like I couldn't make the music I made 10 years ago now. It was a different time in music.
Mm-hmm.
I was heavy into electro then. And emotionally, like I wouldn't do it. Like I couldn't put myself in that place, you know?
I understand. Was it like super emo type of thing? Because I know that's what it is for me.
We'll get on the stream, I guess, eventually. Yeah. And Hong says friends always want to play the old stuff you don't like. Oh yeah, trust me. It's I heard literally my album about 3 times in full over the 4th of July weekend. It was really annoying.
Dude, that is awesome. Are you kidding?
Oh.
You guys, chat, do you guys have any friends like that like make it a point to play your music? Because I definitely don't. I don't know.
It's like party music, so it kind of goes with anything, but it's just like,
okay, nice.
It's like heavy electro. It's like
that's cool,
I love Linkin Park, by the way.
Linkin Park.
I wish.
Was amazing.
All right, next up on Around the Web. I haven't checked this out, but I liked the angle of the video and I liked the setup, a different setup than like typical, because typically we do like a desktop type setup, like very minimal. But This is like a little over the head. Y'all see it.
Ooh,
Y'all
I
see it.
like that.
So I don't know what it's gonna be. We're not gonna listen to it all because it's like 7 minutes long. But ready, set,
Okay.
go. Oh, he's got a circle on, right? Is that what this thing is here? It's like the circle on, Kirklon. I don't know what that is. This okay. I thought it was like a machine. Shakuchi samples, old shakuhachi. Mads.
I'm kind of getting like sci-fi. Like I could hear this in like a sci-fi film, you know?
Something's gonna happen. Don't worry. It's just a buildup. The drop's coming. Trust me. It's definitely different than anything we've ever heard on stream before, for sure.
Right. I almost feel like this could be for sync, you know?
Agreed, yeah. like his chair. Can we watch like the whole thing at this point? Okay, something's happening. All right, so here are my thoughts. I am not an expert on all different like genres and styles of music.
Right.
So I would like the chat to like, I don't know if you know, Autumn, but for me, someone has to clue me in on like what this is. Like, you know?
Like genre wise, or
Yeah, I mean, I just is this experimental or like
see, like I like what Wagyu says. It'd be a good background music for a Resident Evil game. So that's what I'm saying. I feel
yeah.
like this would be good. Sorry, I'm just getting over a cold. But I feel like it would be good music for like video games or like a TV show or like a movie. I could see it in that instance.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Analog Wing says ambient.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, let's see. I'm really interested in what people are dropping in. Minimal electronic experimental could be applied, I suppose. I've heard a whole albums of stuff as minimal. Okay. Ambient house, but more minimal. Okay. Yeah, it for me, I guess I would say like it felt the whole time like I wanted to see something as a visual to aid it.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay. I can appreciate the camera angle though, because I mean there's so much
I know.
so much gear for sure.
Yeah, I kind of it's weird, okay? I mean, I don't know. I would like people to always like explain like why they chose things when they use them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because when you have this much stuff, I always think you could use so many different things. Why did you use that? And often it's not explained, you know?
That's a good point. He could create a video, maybe like reacting to his own video, explaining the
Yeah,
setup, explaining like the decisions. That could be interesting.
exactly. Yeah. Catherine says, if you want to hear something like this that I really like, that you really, really love, Andy Stott is your guy. Luxury Problems. All right. I'll have to check that
Oh,
out because
nice.
you know, it's like I don't even like what do what do y'all consider what's the name? Aphex Twin. What technically is like the genre of Aphex Twin? Electronic? I would call it like electronic. I don't know. I'm interested in knowing what people actually feel about this. Aphex Twin. IDM? Okay. I feel like it's weird. Aphex Twin was around before IDM, but I like IDM became like a word or whatever, like a acronym. Feels like he was like doing it first, but yeah, it totally makes sense. Like, I would agree. Yeah, that's also true. Depends on which Aphex album. It's true because selected ambient works would be ambient, I guess. Tracker music. All right, so it's still a slow week. This is weeks in music. So we kind of, I'm not going to say we're scraping the bottom of the barrel, chat and Autumn, but hey, I said it, so we are. Elta has released. Well, they released this at Super Booth like previously, and finally it's available for pre-order. So I kind of wanted to like take a look back at the Elta music Solar 42. So this is the Elta 42. It's a polyphonic microtimbral. I think we were. I don't know if we were on stream together for this.
I don't know. I don't think we were. This thing, there's a lot going on there.
There's. I think this may have more knobs and thingies than anything I've ever owned. How many do you think? Like 100? Think there's like 100 knobs on this thing?
Yeah, that's a lot. I feel like you could get that piece of gear and just that's the only piece of gear you're gonna get because if you want to just like learn everything.
Seriously. Yeah, let's read about this real quick. So it's open for pre-order. If anybody is interested in the Elta Music Solar 42, I wonder if 42 equals 42 voices. Let's see.
And then those the kind of like black part on there, that's all touch.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. So I guess it's kind of like a, one octave. Maybe. I mean, it's hieroglyphics to me, this whole thing. It's a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, for you to say that it's a lot, because I mean, I don't know. That's saying something.
42 oscillators. 42 oscillators. Catherine says it's sexy. Oh, no MIDI. Oh. I don't know about that. No.
Having MIDI in a synth is just such a nice little addition. You know?
Yeah, I just feel like, how do you not do MIDI? I don't buy things that don't have MIDI. I refuse to buy. Like I used to have old synthesizers that didn't have MIDI, and it was so frustrating to be like, I'm trying to really like work with this in a DAW. So yeah, I swore off MIDI. I swore off non-MIDI pieces of equipment. So I guess, I wasn't going to get this anyway. And how much is it? Probably expensive.
Yeah, I think it's in like the thousands.
Definitely in the thousands. I don't know. Somebody in the chat, check it out for us. I can't find.
I thought I saw it was 1,500. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of seeing, excluding shipping. Maybe that's what it is. That in a weird way, that seems reasonable. It looks very complex. So
yeah, like there's so much you could do with it.
Yeah, 1,500-ish is what Catherine says. So yeah.
But what does it sound like?
Well, Autumn, I'm glad you asked. You better hope it sounds good, because if not, I'm mad for putting it in there. But I sort of remember it. But let's see. Let's check it out. Okay, I know we all want to hear that ad, but let's skip ahead.
Ooh.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
Matt Z says, "There's always a firm." Dude, the comments on last week's stream were just hilarious. Or the chat. You guys were hilarious last stream.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, and I love that the demonstrator knows, like, really seems like they know what they're doing.
I like these sounds though.
Wow, yeah, it's gorgeous.
Wow, it's like I'm only turning it down so we can kind of talk about it while we listen to it in the background.
Wow, incredible. Incredible. Thank you so much. We're here at the Elta music stand. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, look at their awesome outfits.
They look like scientists.
What can you tell us about the Solar 42?
Well, Solar
Great
42 is
marketing.
the second iteration of our Solar Synth.
Okay, before we get into it, let's have a little conversation about this. So, I'm wondering, the only thing I wonder, which would be amazing, is if the 12 tones on the front, you select which key you want it to be in, and it's always sort of in that like key, so that all the oscillators and everything are like, you can use it like very effectively, like for,
Yeah. So it's like
Seemed like-
very seamless.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a lot of layers going on or whatever in terms of like, he could bring this in and he could bring it and then he could play it and they could like, there's a lot going on, but
And it was all on
Which is
just
an ambient
that
drum
synth.
machine, a so-called
Yeah.
drum machine. It consists of 6 drum voices, but we added 2 more VCOs which react pretty well to external volt per octave levels.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And we developed a brand new keyboard for it, which is also touch responsive. It has built-in arpeggiator and some useful tools like built-in portamento, vibrato, quantizers, but the quantizer can be also disabled.
Okay,
turning
see, it's got a
unit
quantizer, which
into
is
the
good.
microtonal
Yeah, that's
curve.
awesome.
What's different? Well, we went stereo. So
Mm,
in the middle section
stereo.
there's a mixer
That's great.
with gain potentiometers for all the voices. After comes a pan, so you can
Oh, you
feel
have a
the
pan?
voices from left to right.
So,
After it reaches a stereo VCF based on our trusted Polyvask desktop filter, and there's a stereo effect processor at the end.
okay, I'm actually semi-interested in this. I want to see if we play a little bit more on it, just so we can listen to it, but I'm not, I can't have it because I just ruined my life, but
I mean, you could with a firm, but we're not gonna let you.
Gosh. Thank you. Affirm my crippling debt. Yeah, affirm my can't retire. Let's see. Oh, listen to that like stereo. Mm.
Julian can only imagine how big that manual is. I know.
It sounds good to me.
Yeah, it sounds awesome, and there's just a lot you can do with it.
Let's see. Wagyu, to answer your question, how many firm payments do you have to miss before they break your kneecaps? Oh,
That's the chat that I was reading.
I don't. Some. Well, I give this my seal of approval. Not that anyone needed it, but hey, shout out to this thing. Freaking. Once it had stereo for the voices, I was pretty much like,
Mhm.
yeah, I got to go to Perfect Circuit and try this when they get one for sure.
Right. And I
It's
just
cool.
personally, like, as someone that favors more simplistic things, even for me looked it looked attractive, especially the touching stuff. That's always kind of a requirement for me. I like stuff that I can I don't know, just almost like a piano, but not really, right? Like almost like keys.
Yeah, I just need to have something that's giving me the ability to do, uh, exact notes, like Western scale notes.
Right.
Because I'm not really a noise musician or like an ambient person. I just
Right.
always want it to feel very like, composed, kind of composition,
Agreed. Yeah, that's same. Yeah.
For modest. Forget about it. Yeah.
I love how everybody's bringing up the Affirm stuff now.
Guys, I only did it once, all right? I don't have it yet. UPS probably lost the package at this point. I don't know where it is, okay? Supposed to come. UPS is actually going on a strike soon, so my package could be lost forever. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway,
Catherine had one of my favorite comments in chat last week. She said, "You wanted to see how predatory loans worked."
I didn't even like put that up. Yeah. Yeah, I just,
well, they do.
Sheesh. Well, on a thing that I actually interested in, I mean, before it even I just looked up the Elta because, slow news week. But this is actually a thing. This is the Chase Bliss mood. And do you not love the look of this?
Dude, that is an A+ on the design. Just everything, the shape of it, the color, the text. It's gorgeous.
I've never owned one of these Chase Bliss pedals, but what a cool website.
Yeah, the website's nice too.
God,
Man.
like, wow. How awesome.
And that's a cool image too. Like
I know. Like you roll over.
Yeah.
It does that. That is so cool. I got to think of like, I did miniatures in one video of mine, like stop motion miniatures like years ago, but it just takes so much time.
Yeah. It's
But I
so
just
cool,
adore it.
but yeah.
I adore the miniature thing. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I haven't heard this darn thing. But it's an ambient pedal. Like it just says instant ambient somewhere. Here it is. Instant ambiance. Oh yeah. So I haven't heard it. Have you heard it, Autumn?
I think I tried listening to a little bit while I was at work,
Mhm.
and it looks pretty. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but I didn't get like to see the full video.
Okay. Me
So we'll
either.
listen to it.
Yeah. I just picked Jorb's video because Jorb's my friend, and you know, that's how it works. Nepotism. So Jorb is he has the video of the I guess they probably sent it to him. It seems like it's making the rounds. I'm sure what's her name that does the harp? Emily something? You know, the harp. She does the harps and the pedals.
Emily.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're probably
Anyway.
right. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Emily Hopkins.
Yeah, there it is. Who put that? Did someone drop that in there? There it is.
Catherine.
Ah, perfect. Yeah, Emily Hopkins. I'm sure she's got one, but it's Jorb time. So, and also I feel like getting Jorb to turn something ambient is probably, I mean, turning a harp ambient is like, you know, turning a light switch on. It's just harp is already so amazing. Let's see what Jorb does. Let's go.
Most people have no clue that in
Good
2023,
God.
the best way.
Ruin my ambient.
This is why we need to monetize the channel to get YouTube
Hey.
Premium.
Sheesh.
Mood is a totally unique pedal. Its architecture and its controls are really not like anything else I've ever used. The sort of
This is
back of
Jorb.
the box description. Mood is a 2-channel pedal. One side is delay-based, time-based effects, and the other side is a really short looper, a micro looper, they call it. And they share a clock in the middle, and they can have their audio routed back and forth between them. My sort of emotional analogy description, Mood feels like if you took every moment of surprise you found while you were playing with a delay or a sampler or a looper, if you isolated a bunch of those like wow moments and made them all really, really accessible. Things like spinning the time knob while there's audio in the buffer of a delay pedal, or playing a sample back at a different sample rate and finding something special about that, toggling a delay pedal on and off while constantly playing something in, like all of those messing with gear moments of magic. Mood really highlights those. And it extrapolates. It gives you sort of creative ways to manipulate them, creative ways to capture them, and ways to one after the other combine them and slowly build up step by step this complete texture. And nothing else I've used is like that. So many delay or granular or like described as ambient, marketed as ambient pedals are about manipulating this big picture thing to be washing ambient. One button and suddenly you're there. And Mood, as far as I interpret, really wants you to focus on moments. And that's an approach I find really engaging, I guess, but only once I let myself be surprised.
Yeah, so I don't know what it does, but I want to hear this looper part. Let's see what
So
this
apparently
is.
he said it captures moments, so it like loops. It's like that's part of it.
Yeah, I didn't know it was like a looper, but also, cut dang, Jorb, clean your god dang keyboard. What the heck? What is
That looks like maybe it had like tape on it or something. That looks like
sheesh.
that looks like something that has a very good explanation towards it. Because it doesn't look like fingerprints.
It definitely requires I get an explanation.
Looper is going to be a little confusing at first. I promise you it'll make sense. And so much of the magic in Mood comes from combining these two things. And so I'm going to turn the clock up and let's watch how often this red light flashes. So that is the length of our micro loop at our highest clock speed. We'll go somewhere in the middle. And the way you put something into the micro looper isn't just pressing it.
Ooh, yum.
Oh, wow.
See, I've engaged it and you don't hear anything special, right? If I turn that off and turn back on our wet channel,
Ooh.
And you just play while that side is disengaged.
I like this.
That's what gets put into the buffer of the micro looper.
Nice.
Great. And you can see every time it flashes, that's when we cycled once around. Clock does exactly what you would think it does.
I really like this.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sort of stretches the whole loop we've got here. There are 3 modes, envelope, tape, and stretch. We're on tape right now. On tape, this top control is our length of our loop. So I can manually set it to something really, really low. And then this is a playback speed that's disconnected from clock. And anything to the right is forward, up to double speed. We can then offset with the clock knob. Anything to the left is reverse. Why don't I'm going to get something else in the buffer here.
Huh.
Something pretty solid, little ambient in the buffer. I'm going to set our controls on the wet side to reverb. Turn that on. Because, by default, this is routed through the wet channel. The micro looper goes through this side. And that is our option in this middle here. So I can run just the input through the wet channel, the input, and the looper.
I want
just
this.
the micro looper. Here again, sort of that toolkit idea comes into play. If I want some washy pad that's then running through reverb, I can use the right side here to be my looping droning source, and I get the reverb, I get the ambiance from this left side. And then I could either use the reverb from this wet channel as well, or the delay. There it is, or the delay.
Wow.
On my dry sound.
Wow.
So cool.
Running on just my dry sound, not the loop.
All right, what do you think, Autumn? What's the verdict?
I
Are
think
you
a lot of
buying it?
I think a lot of people are on Affirm right now.
Oh my god.
No, I really like it. I think it's so cool. I know that there's some things that some people might argue, well, you could just like MIDI map that to like a MIDI controller or whatever, but there's something about just not having to rely on your computer and just having a piece of gear that is not going to crash, or I don't know, it just looks nice. It's just reliable and I don't know, unique, really. That's like the biggest thing, the micro looping thing. Never heard of something as such, but very, very cool.
It really becomes like
it's kind of
sometimes there's so many possibilities.
I mean, you don't necessarily know it, but I always say pedals like this are cheating for anyone making music, because it's just play a couple notes and you can just wildly manipulate it and you have like an ambient album. It's like the hologram microcosm.
The cheat code.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and here's a good point, right? I kind of made that the topic of the video was, is it worth $400, right? It is, quote, just a guitar pedal, and you could do this in software for sure, right?
Right.
Like, I don't think everyone is necessarily performing, right? Like, you don't need a pedal. Most people don't perform, right?
Right.
Do you think, Analog Weapon said there's so much money, but they do a good job making you feel worth it. Do you think it's worth it?
Man, it just it looks so much fun. I think if I had that extra $400 to spare, I think I would pull the trigger on this. I think I would, just because of how You know me, I like things that are small. I like things that are simple.
Yeah.
I do. I like it when you can just kind of get into the piece of gear and go for it and make something. I also love what you said that this is a cheat code. That's you're doing their marketing for them, Steven, because saying that you could create a whole ambient album off of this or just calling it a cheat code in general. Time is so valuable for musicians.
Yeah.
And if this helps speed up workflow at all, like if it really does help out speed up workflow, then I could see it being worth it.
I totally agree. I Alan Weapon said 250 feels like the ceiling for a pedal for me. Arbitrary, I know, as 250, but you're not wrong. Like, the bigger something is, the more you think it's worth money, right? Like,
True.
if you get, it's kind of like why okay, in my personal opinion, it's why like the OP1 Field is so hated on, because it's $2,000, but it's so small. But me personally, even if I don't necessarily like Teenage Engineering's marketing and whatnot, what it has within it is, in my opinion, worth every penny of $2,000, right? Even though I don't think it's worth it to me, I think as a whole, it is like worth it.
Right. That's a good way to put it. Because even with this, even though I can't really shell out $400 for this,
Mhm.
it looks cool. I could see somebody that whoever actually has the money to buy this is probably not going to be disappointed.
No, I mean, it's clearly the Mark II, so they must have done a good job with the first one, and people want the second one. It was popular enough to make another one, so it's clearly something, right?
Send us one if you're watching.
Send Autumn one. Do not. I just sold a ton of pedals. Do not send this to me.
Yeah, Steven doesn't want it. I will take it.
Yeah. Send it to Autumn, and we can do something on stream with it.
Oh, that
She
would
can
be
hook
so
it up
cool.
on her end.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know what happened to the time, Autumn.
I know.
You
It's
have to tell
9.
me. I don't know what happened.
Oh my gosh.
But we're gonna, we got some other topics. But you know what? We will save those to next week, everybody. We're trying to keep everybody to a nice hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to keep it concise. And also, we got through a bunch of the stuff that y'all wanted to hear anyway.
We
Talk
did.
about cool pedal.
Yeah, that was really cool. The pedal, I think, was a great way to end the stream. Just ending it on a high.
Yeah, the funny thing, I don't know if both things really had me interested tonight. I didn't think I'd be super interested in the Chase Bliss thing. Now I got to try these both out at Perfect Circuit eventually. Julian says strict agenda. It's not that, I just don't know where the time went. I thought I was like on time, but just I don't know what went way over. So people don't like 2-hour streams. People like
And last stream we went pretty well over an hour, I believe, too. So
yeah, these aren't the old times, guys. We're on this new version of like really doing a good job. So we will talk about this darn concert that I missed, and also like what's blocking our creativity.
Yeah, so think about that for next stream, you guys. Think about what's
Yeah.
blocking your creativity. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Julian says, I think it's because we watched a 7-minute song.
That's true. That's what happened. We have to like just be mindful when we're watching the Around the Web. Around the Web, I think, is what takes up the most of the time.
We yeah, I mean, I was waiting for the drop, okay, but it didn't come. I'll curate these. I'm going to curate them more. All right, I'll watch these and curate them, okay? I'm not doing that.
Maybe we'll just set a time limit, like, hey, like, this is going to be like, no more than 4 minutes or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, everybody.